Good afternoon and happy Memorial Day to all of you lovelies. I'm Marissa from Two Women One Blog. You can find us at twowomenOneblog.blogspot.com. You can also find us on Twitter under Two Women One Blog, and of course here, Two Women One Vlog with a V. So happy to see you guys again. There's a lot of things, of course, that we want to talk about, but this one specifically is very important to everyone. And I think sometimes we forget that we need balance in our life. The yin, the yang, the masculine, the feminine, the light, the dark, the good, the bad. We have to have balance. Because without balance, we will not be happy and we will not prosper. And we should all want both of those things very much. And if not, well, then you might want to sit down and talk to one and discuss why you aren't having a desire for these things in your life. Unless you are like, oh, I don't know, billionaire, has everything you could possibly ever want. Then that's completely understandable. But, as I'm sure you're probably not, or at least not yet, yeah, you might want to talk to somebody. Anyway, back on subject. You cannot always say yes. You cannot always say no. You cannot work yourself to death, and you cannot party yourself to death. Or I say should not. You should not always say yes, you should not always say no, and you should not always party yourself to death, and you should not always try to work yourself to death either. Life requires a balance. It requires a balance to maintain the relationships in your life. It requires a balance for you to have harmony within your life as well. I think a lot of us get so caught up in, that rat race, that work race. You're always ready to go, just get what you need to get done. We spend, again, more time outside of our home than within it, whether it's work or school or both. And when we get inside of the home, sometimes we bring those stresses in, and that upsets the balance. You can't always be the yes person to everyone, because that is not having a balance at all. And you can't always be the no person either. You have to find a way to sit down and take some time, as most of the things I do talk about. You really do need to take time. We don't take time. So you kind of need to try to sit down and take some time so you can evaluate your life and see the places where there needs to have a balance. You need to sit down and say, I have to work on not doing this or not saying this or not being this person at this time. You have to work on evaluating and setting the rules for your life, the rules and the regulations. Because if you don't, people will take advantage. People will not take you seriously. People will manipulate and abuse you. And that's not fair, and it's not right. You have to realize how far you're willing to go, what is too far, and you have to let them know that. And that is okay. Of course, I'm not saying, tell anyone off or curse anyone out. Be an adult, do it responsibly, do it politely. Just make sure that they understand, I need a change in my life because I want to be happy. I want to do what is right for me and my future. In order for me to do that, this is a change that needs to happen because right now I'm out of balance. If they love you and they support you and they're your true friends and family, they're going to be okay with that. And if not, then they need to get the heck out of Dodge because they're not the kind of people you need in your life. Remember, some people are there for a season, some people are there for a reason, and some people are there for a lifetime. The lifetime ones, they're very rare. The season ones, again, seasonal. And a reason, well, they're not meant to stay longer than, they're supposed to. They're there for a purpose. Again, you guys, please, let's focus on having a balance. So, with me saying that, I'm wishing you all a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. If you are on vacation, enjoy it, live it up. De-stress, which everyone needs to do. I know I need one. I know sometimes people get to a point where they forget that you kind of need a vacation so you can re-energize yourself and recuperate for what we go through, at our 9 to 5 or 7 to 12s or whatever, day to day. So, yeah. Have a great weekend. Have some fun. Please be safe. And remember, balance is key. Until another time, I wish you all love and happiness of the truest kind. And stay beautiful.